Peace Reflections. I am out here in nature because I really wanted to really connect with my reflections out there, and I really wanted to really be in tune as well. Yes. Um, I'm making this video today because I really I really wanted to speak about the importance of starting to detach ourselves from Babylon, and how very important it is for us to really start connecting with our spirituality, ourselves, and truly knowing who we are. We've been disconnected from ourselves for a very, very long time, through generation after generation after generation. And there is an energy that is happening right now. It's happening in the astral plane, and it's happening within us because we are the astral plane. We are connected to the astral plane, and it's an energy that's coming down here, and it's affecting us. In our mental, in our bodies, change is happening, and those who are really on the frequency, those who are really on the frequency, um, we're gonna feel this energy. We really are. And it's time to get back in tune. I'm not gonna make this video too long because I'm not trying to get ate up by mosquitoes out here. But we've been disconnected from ourselves for a very long time, and you know, we've been trapped in the illusion of materialism that we need, these materialistic things that truly holds no value. There is no value of it, and they're raping, they're stripping, they're stealing from Mother Earth, and then selling it back to us, giving us the illusion that we need these materialistic things. I'm speaking of all materialism. It's time to let go of the ego of who we think we are, of who we've told ourselves we are in this society. We are much more than the ego. The materialism is going to fade. The materialism never really mattered. That was just an illusion given to us to really keep us enslaved in our mentality, and with our spirituality. So I know that I'm truly understanding, and I know that it's hard, when you've been told certain things, and you're living in a family, and you have all these attachments, family, kids, jobs, your life savings that doesn't even exist. But I know it's kind of hard to just, say, well, I'm gonna give up everything, I'm just gonna just leave. But just know that your soul is the God that others worship and try to praise and reach to within these churches and all these religions. That is your own personal soul. Your soul is the God within you. You can speak with yourself, which is God. What really helps you to get by? What is really pure? What is really understanding? Your soul is the God, and that is who you should be seeking, yourself, your higher self. So detaching from Babylon, it's not going to be easy at first hand, but taking it day by day, when you really start breaking down your reality, what really matters, the materialism, first getting stop participating in the materialism. That's a great start. Start detaching yourselves from the television. Start, detaching yourself from cell phones, you know, shopping, buying clothes you don't really need, all these materialism things, if it's made in the store, if you have to go and spend money on it, if you have to buy it, and just slowly start detaching yourself from that, and then you will start feeling your ego, slowly, leaving, and you will really start really looking at the real world, the real life of what's happening. Nature is the main source. I mean, you can just give it up all day and just go out and live in nature, kudos to you, but it's not going to work like that, because there are laws in nature. Just how there are laws in Babylon, there are laws in nature, and you have to really be in tune with your higher self, because you know nature's gonna eat your ass alive, like how these mosquitoes are eating me up right now. But start detaching from materialism, from the illusion of who you think you are, which does not exist. You are a cosmic being, you are an electrical being, and you have to start reconnecting with yourself, not through any religion, not through any book. You have to be the one to know. No one is going to tell you. You have to tell yourself that you are. You really have to really begin believing in yourself, of who you truly are. And I wasn't really prepared to come out here, but I really wanted to be in tune. But these mosquitoes are tearing me up. I wasn't prepared for the mosquitoes. Just how you have to prepare to leave Babylon, you have to prepare to be out in nature, you know? So I'm just gonna ease my way back over here so I don't get toe up. I've already gotten toe up so much. Just that little time, I knew it was gonna happen. But sorry for all the noise. Oh, these mosquitoes tore me up. But it's nothing I can't take. I've been towed by mosquitoes plenty of times. But starting to detach from materialism and who you think you are of the ego. Everything that you have on you, in your hands, in your home, has come from nature. You know, it was stole from nature, given to you to keep you in containment in a box. You know, we have to really have to start opening our first eye. This is the eye of the soul. And once that open, you can actually see past the illusion of what's around you, you know, and what's really happening in the world if you really care. Your heart chakra is open. If you care about the smallest little ant, if you care about the smallest mosquito, smallest bee, to the biggest tree, then you are really in tune with your heart chakra. But in my other video, Babylon versus nature, I know I did a video on the chakras and what they represent actually, like in our spiritual, like in a spiritual sense, you know, and yeah, focusing on that, oh goodness, I'm just gonna take a seat right here. I hope you guys can see me in this video. But good intentions coming from your heart chakra, you know, your heart chakra has to really be open, because that is what nature is all about. It's all about love, and it's about balance. You know, it's very simple. Life is very, very simple. We've stressed our bodies out. We beat ourselves up, you know, for so long. And it's like the body was not meant, you know, to go through this physical pain. It was an illusion. It was an illusion. So those who are hearing the message, those who are, you know, really feeling the frequency, and I really want to change, and really want to vibrate higher, you have to start letting go of attachments to materialism. Yes, that also begins with the television, certain type of music, people, definitely, and your environment. In your environment. I know it's hard. I know it's not as easy to just get up and go. I know it's not. But the God that you are searching for is within you. It begins within you. And that is all you need to know. Speak with your soul. Ask your soul to show you and reveal things to you of yourself, and your higher self and your lower self. And when it's gonna show, your soul is gonna show you who you are, and your higher self and your lower self. And when it shows you who you are and your lower self, accept it for what it is, and be the one to change it. Don't get upset. It's no one's fault but yours. You know, yeah, we are being manipulated, but this is cleaning up the spilled milk. We realize that we spilled some milk. We realize that we made a mistake. We've been living wrong, so now it's time to clean ourselves up. Reflections, and I truly do love myself. You know, I've you know done things that wasn't really, in the right way, of course, 'cause I was living wrong myself, but I've always been in tune, and I always felt like, something was wrong, but I was trying to fit in because I felt like, well, you know, if they're doing it, you know, then maybe that's how it should be. And I never really been a follower. I've always like made my own choices, and I always felt like I had to think for myself. But like creating an image for myself of my ego, when I used to think about getting my hair done and getting my nails done and all these type of things. Like I never even liked shopping. Every time I go into a clothing store, I just feel my energy being drained. So it was like a certain image I would try to keep up with, but not really, because I've always stayed true to myself and who I really am. And detaching from materialism is like the first good step, to really seeing what's really going on. Your soul is gonna guide you to little clues. It's gonna help you, it's gonna realize things. It's nothing to be afraid of. Fear does not exist. Fear does not exist. It's an energy that you create within yourself, and then it will trickle down into your reality. Yes, reflections. It is true. We have been living wrong. All the pain and suffering that we all been through, it has been through to manipulation, and it's been a long time. It's been a long time. We've been going along right with it like sheeps, right? But like I mentioned before, there is a wave of energy that is happening right now, and those who are in tune, who are awake, if you hear this message, if you feel the message, from any other source within yourself, from this video or whatever, do not ignore it. Don't ignore it. It's going to take discipline. It's going to take discipline, but you've been disciplined to go to school, right? Since elementary, you've been disciplined to go to high school. You've been disciplined to listen to your parents. You've been disciplined to go to work, to go to college, to work your ass off. You've been disciplined in those ways, so you could discipline yourself to do the right thing. And there are great rewards. We are soul beings from the sun. We are children of the sun. Yes, we are. And we've been disconnected. But as soon as, a great awakening, and when we really start awakening together, and look, the sun is coming out right now. If we really begin to like really unite and awaken ourselves to the truth, because it has to be a certain energy wave for us to really, really get in tune. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Our bodies are multidimensional. We don't have cells in our body for no reason. We don't have skin and then organs, or all these systems, the skeletal system, the nervous system, the muscle system, the artery system. Those systems are there for a reason, because we are supreme. We can do things with that. We can do things with ourselves, our brain, everything that's inside of us. And the first step, detaching from Babylon, is detaching yourself from materialism. Facts. So, I want to make this point as well, that when you do spend time in nature, the animals, the insects, all of it is connected. They've been here way longer than us. They know more than you. Watch them, study them, feel their vibration, feel the energy, feel the love coming from the animals and the plants, and they will show you who you are in your most highest self and in your lowest self as well. But you have to be the one to, differentiate my higher self and my lower self. That takes responsibility within the mind. Babylon is going to show you who you are too, because you're never going to be able to run from yourself. So why not deal with it now? But don't ever hold guilt and shame within yourself. Don't ever do that. We're all connected. We've all been in this trap and this illusion. We are no different. The only thing that makes us different is the astrological energy, is the genetic coding within us. That one little small particle within us that we call the soul, the God, that's the only thing that will differentiate my hair from her hair, or my eyes between his nose or his lips, or the way my eyebrows are shaped. And a great analogy that I use is the trees. Look how many beautiful trees there are, right? They all grow how they want to. They all have their own way they're going to grow the leaves and the colors, but they're all one family of trees, and that is what we have to do. It is a beautiful thing, reflection, when you really start reaching your highest self and you stop running from yourself. Let go of the illusion. Let go of the illusion of who you think you are. Because it's just gonna keep you in a trap, it's gonna keep you encircled. The ego is gonna keep you encircled. No, you want to ascend. You want to learn from the ants. You want to learn from the bees. You want to learn from the trees, the grass, the ladybugs. Those are just small fractions. Then we have cellular other organisms. We are all one, reflections. We are one. It's just one. There are things happening in the underworld and the underground. Yes, I said it. The underworld and the underground. Through manipulation of what's happening. That's another topic for another time. But yeah, I got tore up by mosquitoes. I did, but that's okay. I've been tore up by mosquitoes before. you know, I think once the mosquitoes feel like, hey, it's time to feast, it's time to eat. They're gonna get you, but you have to be prepared. You have to have the right, pheromone, right scents coming out of you for them to not really attack you that way. See, our ancestors knew all this. They knew this. We're not lost and confused. So, ending this video, start detaching from materialism. And the God you are searching for is within you. It is your soul. You belong to nature. It's where we belong. There are steps, there are levels. So you get there. Believe and trust and know. And these are a couple of affirmations that I use to help me as well. The most powerful force in the universe is thought and love. Be patient with yourself. Trust yourself and think for yourself. And reflection. I don't know if you can see that sky is beautiful, but oh yeah, see the clouds. There's more to it than that, but I love my self reflections, and I hope you guys really hear the message. And I'm gonna add this as well. If there's anything you want me to discuss, talk about, relating to you, I won't use any names. I won't, point you out. I will do a video to help, because I know there are a lot of people out there that are hurting, that are lost, and you need an answer. You need some uplifting, and I can be the one here to uplift you. So any topic you want me to speak on, I will gladly, get on here and speak person, but I'm doing this because I really want to get the message out, you know. So peace reflections, and I love myself. Remember, the God you are searching for is in you. It is you. It is your highest self. So peace reflections.